All right, aloha and welcome to Expand Your Learn. This is for the class Flip Learning Made Easy. I'm just going to go through a couple of things to get you started with the class. So if we take a look at just typing in expandyourlearn.com, that will be the first thing that you go to. And you're just going to sign in right at the top here. It says sign in. Okay, so I'm going to just sign in under a different account here, and it will have your courses that I signed you in under. So depending on the section that you are in, it will say to click on the class or resume the class. So you'll resume the class and you'll get started here. So if you notice, this is going to be where it will tell you the percentage that you have completed, and there's different sections for you to complete. You can always go back to these whenever you want, and every time you're done with each section, you could just click next at the bottom here. So you'll read through each one. This is going to be the first one, and then there's different subsets of that. If you see a little discuss board here, this means that you're going to enter in a discussion. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. So the first thing you want to do after reading this over is to create your learning results portfolio. This is what will be graded. So I put some pictures over here, but when you click on this, I would suggest to right click it and open it in a new tab there. So I did that in a different one here. Let's see. Here we go. So this is what it will give you. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to click up here of use template. This is your portfolio. So this is going to show up just like it had in the directions here. Use template. And we're going to create it by putting our last name and then LRP. So we'll do that. I'm just going to put, instead of my last name, I'll put trial flipped class, LRP. And then I'm going to click create. So it's creating it right now. And we're just waiting for it to load onto our email. If this does not work, try to refresh the page or log into a different Gmail account. You need to be logged into a Gmail account, which most of the schools should be a Google School by now. Okay, so here we go. It did it for us. So now this is our website. You just created a website. So at the top here, there's a pencil to edit the page. Okay. We're going to load the editor, and all of the red instructions you're going to delete when you're done reading it and inputting what it needs. So you're going to tell us about yourself. Here, you're going to put your name, the section, and then whenever you're done editing, also put a picture of yourself or something that represents you, and you're going to click save to save it. Okay? And these are the different things that you're going to be doing throughout the class. So this is your portfolio. Everything will eventually go in here. Whereas this right here is where you're doing all of the learning. Okay? So, a couple other things here. Once you created that, your LRP, you're going to click on this and go Command C. That will copy your URL. We'll come back here and we will share our LRP. So this is just one of the classes that we have had. I'm going to open this in a new tab here so it doesn't get rid of this one. I just right-clicked on that to get a new tab. I'm going to find my name and then paste it by my name. Okay. So, if you can't find your document, then what you're going to do is you can always go back to this first section here and click on where you shared your document. You can open it there. The other way to do it is you can go to your Google Sites. So if I go to my Google Sites here, I can type in Google Sites or sites.google, and then it will come up with all of my different LRPs, and then you can click on that. Okay, so once we have done that, we will be able to edit that whenever we need. All right, moving on. So I'm going to click next whenever I'm done. Next. Okay, it shows me I'm completed with that. Introduce yourself. So tell us a little bit about yourself, which this is going to correspond with the About Me over here. So once you've done this, you've also done this one as well. We just want to hear about you. Introduce yourself. Okay. So here's the thing with the Discuss board. You need to first log in. So the first time you log in, it wants you to make a little account. So I'm going to click on the login. This one I already had it logged in, but you're going to log in, and it says it right here. The first time you write on the discussion board, you will have to fill in your name, email, and make a password. You only have to do this one time. After you fill this out, Discuss will have you verify your email through your email, and then you can come back and post in here. You only have to do this one time. All right, awesome. We click next. 9% done. Awesome. Here we go. Module 1, we're going to go through a couple things. So, Module 1, it looks long, but it really is not, because we're going to talk about what flipped learning is, watch some really good videos on it, read a little bit about it, and also partake in another discussion board. Research, we're going to pick one of these articles. So we'll watch the videos, the TED Talk videos, they're really good. Also have a little discussion on it. And then you're going to only pick one of these articles and write about it. So the articles that you're going to be writing about, you only pick one and then you can be done. Or you can read all of them if you would like. Okay, so on Module 1, you can now fill out two different things. Your Module 1 Professional Connection, which is really just like a reflection of what you thought of Module 1. What did you think of the TED Talks? What did you think of the article you read? And also you're going to put on your learning results portfolio your professional connection. So you're going to do two things. You're going to put the response statement. The response statement is going to be on your article. Okay, about your article. So if we go here, we have different tabs. The response statement, you will answer some questions on one of the articles. Pick one article. And it should be about 250 words. Okay, so that one is on the article. Module 1, Professional Connection. This is the one that will be on your reflection of Module 1. Notice I wrote the captions for you guys. You can use them. You can change them. Make sure you please delete the red. Awesome. Okay, so then we are done with that. It's going to want you to go through and click them if you want to. You don't have to. Next, Module 2. So Module 2 is telling you how to do this. How do we create and make a flipped class? So this is just a little screenshot of my website. Here are some overviews of things that you can use. You can click on those, some really good ones. YouTube is great. Obviously, just be careful of what you're looking at here, because if you click on YouTube and you type in your grade level or your course, you'll come out with some really good things, especially the lower level in elementary school. But just be careful to watch the full video before you show it to your kids. Okay, so this is just an overview. Tell us about what you thought in the comment sections. And if you don't have a lesson template already, in Module 3, you will start to do 2 lesson plans. This one here is talking about how I can create my own videos. So I started off mine by just using my smartphone, just like this. I put a chair on my desk and just used a whiteboard. Here's how it shows up. Now I use QuickTime and I use a Wacom tablet for it. Here's how it shows up. There are different screencasting softwares that you can use besides QuickTime. So here are a few. Make sure your microphone is on. So right now I am using QuickTime. Here's what it looks like. So make sure your microphone is on before you start your videos. All right, we click next. How can my students watch my videos? A deeper look in putting my videos online. And now implementing my videos. So this kind of goes through walking you through the YouTube part of it. So you guys will make your own YouTube channel. It's not a difficult thing at all. If I pull up my YouTube channel here, so you will create it over here. You can add an account, whatever you want. You're going to click upload, and once your video is on your computer, you can just drag and drop it in here. And that's about it. Okay, so let's get back to this here. So when you are entering in let's say you want to enter in a picture or whatever it is, you're going to go to insert. You can put it on your drive. So if I click on drive here and I go with the folder, I can also paste the URL of my Google Slide or whatever it is. Okay, or you can put it in your folder. Find it in the folder you put it in. And then you just insert it in. If I want to insert an image, say you put a picture of yourself on there, you can click on upload images and you'll take a look at whatever image you want to put. It should be on, maybe it's in your desktop, whatever it is. Okay. Let's see. Also make sure you always press save when you're done entering something in. If you click on, let's see, discussion board posts, not that one. You will have to put in at least two discussion board posts so you can copy and paste them, or you can do a screenshot of the discussions that you did. Preferably not one where it's explaining or it's introducing yourself, but 2 other ones will do. Okay, we have our pre and post assessment. So on this one here, when you open that up, your Flipped Learning pre-post assessment, make sure that you change the editing rights. So you're going to make a copy, file, you're going to make a copy, okay, and this is LIPS, copy, Flipped Learning pre and post assessment, and you can always change the folder that it's in, my drive, wherever you want to put it. Okay, so now I made the copy of it because right now this is a view only. So once you make a copy, now you can edit this. So from here, right now only I can see this. I'm going to go to my share settings, going to go to advanced. Right now it's private, only I can access that. So I'm going to change this. Anyone with the link can view. You don't want everybody to be editing your stuff. So anyone with the link can view. I'm going to save that. And that will be done. Awesome. So when this is my trial run. Okay, you'll put your school here. You'll enter in all of this, what you think your pre-assessment is. When you're done with it, you'll put your post. Do a little reflection for your pre before you start and the post when you are done with the class. So I'm going to copy this URL, command copy. When I go back here and I click edit, I'm going to insert this in. So when I go to insert from my drive here, okay, if I go to documents, it's going to have it as last modified here. So it comes up right away when you click on the documents. I'm going to select that. Okay, you can change the height if you want. You can change this title if you want. Click save, and there it is. If you want to change the position of it, in the middle, to the right, to the left, you can always go back and change these by clicking on this gear symbol, the properties, and changing that. All right, right now it looks blank, but it's not. When we click save, then we will be able to view that document. And there it is. That should be pretty much it. The lesson 1, so there's a flipped lesson. Lesson 1, already created video. You will make an already created video. Find a lesson where there's an already created video you would like to use. Then click on lesson 2, creating my own video. This is one where you will create your own. Post it in here. Again, there's a lesson plan down here. Your student samples, so lesson 1 student samples. Try to have 3 at different levels. That would be great. If you cannot have 3 different levels, that's not a huge deal, but have 3 samples, sorry. And then with their graded rubric. Lesson 2, the student samples. Again, 3 of them. And that should do it. I hope that this was helpful. And again, if you have any questions, please email me. Thanks for listening.